Okay, here's heat 2. So we worked out that the issue we were having is, as I mentioned in the first video, that the temperature was going up too much in the engine. So that should stop the cutting out. We've done a lot of work to try to get the engine heated up in the beginning so that I'm not getting destroyed on the straights on the first lap. But yeah, the downside to that is I've got to get that flap open on lap 2. Anyway, so I get going along the straight, and I had to hesitate a little bit there because Kazapor in front of me hesitated, and they were actually really, you can't see it there, but they're actually really close to an accident, him and Alan, I think, in that corner. So I've come through into, that's right, Darren Smith got ahead there because he just squeezed me out a little bit on that corner because you have to turn left, and I was on the right hand side. So who we got? So we got, I think I'm in 5th here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm in 5th because the guy at the front is actually in a different class. Unrestricted, so he's a fair bit quicker than we are. Alright, so now I wasn't so worried about the engine. But we're actually running a ratio, which I've been running for a few months, which is actually there we go, I've opened the flap now to keep the engine cool. And that means I should get good drive out of that top corner from now on. We've been running a 1285 sprocket, 12 at the front, 85 at the rear for this kart, because I really felt like on this circuit we need to get good drive out of the corners. But what I'm finding is that I'm not able to make any passes on the straight, and you'll see that in this race. It's very difficult for me to get past people because I'm losing probably just a little bit on the straights, but very quick out of the corners. So later on we change that, but anyway, for the moment I've got that ratio. So I'm just trying to line up Darren Smith here and just see if there's any way I can get past. Not doing too badly on the straights. He's really on that corner. I get a lot of blue smoke from his tires. So I was a little bit apprehensive because I wasn't quite sure, because I don't know who he is. I wasn't quite sure how that was going to go. But he definitely puts a lot of pressure on the brakes there. He seems to have it under control. But it just makes me nervous when I see blue smoke in front of me. So easy to have an accident. Anyway, really close to him in that center section there, and coming up the hill here is one of my strongest areas of the lap. That wasn't the best one. But then coming through this last corner, again, really not keeping that close. So I need to get a little bit... there's a pass up there. I think that's Benjamin Kazapor and John Pringle, I believe. Not sure what happened there, but anyway, really close up here. Just not really able to make any gains there enough to actually come alongside, but getting fairly close. Just really just pegging him at this stage. Through here it's completely flat out, but sometimes you get a little bit of oversteer. It can be quite dangerous. Into this horseshoe, it really helps if you get onto the power after that second apex. But not doing that well getting up the hill at this stage. There we go, that was a better exit. So losing a little bit there, but gaining it up again on the brakes. There you go. Also into this corner, I'm really closing up. And there we go, got a great exit there. His was hesitating a bit. I should be able to go down the inside, but just not close enough. You really need to have some kind of momentum there to get alongside and basically just close your eyes and hope for the best down the inside. But you don't want to be surprising people. You need to be alongside to be able to get down there. Anyway, coming up the hill, I'm pretty close. I'm thinking this is as close as I can get, really. Well, maybe I could get a little bit closer on the straight, but he's looking back for me. He knows I'm there, but just not able to get close enough here. There we go, closing up on that corner. And can't really get much closer than this here, but again, I'm just not able to get up alongside. He's really also making a very tight entry as well, so it's not that easy for... I mean, he's kind of planting his cart in the middle, just to dissuade me from having a go, obviously, which is fine, totally fine. Here we go, nice and close up here. How close can I get? This may well be the last corner, so let's see. Last lap, I think, or 2 laps to go. See, I'm gaining a little bit with the slipstream. Oh, that's right. That was my mistake. I wasn't sure he was going to make the corner. It's a little bit difficult to see it on the TV there, but basically I felt like he was kind of swirling a bit, and he was gonna just in the moment. Didn't really see it much there, but I kind of felt like, oh, maybe he wasn't going to make the corner. So I had to actually, I pulled back behind him initially because I decided not to make the pass, and then I felt like I was closing up on him too much, so I had to kind of dart out at the last second, out of desperation, so I didn't run into him because I wasn't quite sure if I was going to do that. So yeah, going onto the grass and the curb is obviously not a fast way to do it. So I lost my place there to Darren Formosa. Anyway, so Darren's having a good go. Darren's a little bit faster on the straights than I am, so he might be able to give this one a good go. And also, Darren Formosa came from the back of the grid in this race. I have no idea how he got through so many karts, because we've got 15 people in this field, and he's already up to 5th, I think. So I'm currently in 6th. He's getting close, but not enough time, because this is the last lap, I'm pretty sure. And I'm also catching up with them a little bit, but just not enough time. Yep, there's the checkered flag.